Hello there, my name is Max, the Brilliant Buccaneer, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I was inspired to come back to this game for another video after witnessing over the last couple of days the SpaceX Crew Dragon launch of 2 NASA astronauts to the International Space Station, and the docking, of course, which I saw today. Might be yesterday now by the time that this video gets up. But anyway, I thought I would try and not replicate, but try and do an inspired launch. So I've already put a space station in orbit, so if we go to the tracking station, we can see here I've got my KSS, the Kerbal Space Station, in a roughly 500 kilometer orbit. That's orbiting Kerbin, and it has no people aboard it right now. We'll just quickly switch to it. And so yeah, here it is. It's got the 2 solar panels, so it's clipping through an antenna, and a few sensors which don't work because they're too high up, but it's fine, it's aesthetic. And we have a docking port here, and a docking port here, and we have room for a few people. So we've got this crew cabin here, which I think can have 1 or 2 people, and we've got a science cabin here as well. So I thought I would launch, like Dragon did, a 2 crew mission. So I thought I would launch Jeb, and whichever one the scientist is, I forget, I will check. So let's go back to the Space Center. Here we go, and we'll go into the vehicle assembly building. So I managed to launch that station on just the 1 rocket. That was a bit tricky, but I'm not here to show that. I'm here to show the docking. So I'm going to build a spacecraft. Let's check who the astronaut is first. Okay, can't do this. And that astronaut, the scientist is Bob. There we go. So I'll send Jeb and Bob up. So I'm going to start with a much bigger, so why not a Mark 1-3 command port that has crew capacity of 3. So that's good. And I'm probably just going to speed up the video here, I think, and I'll just build and not talk so much, and I'll put this or other KSP music on in the background, and you can just watch me build this very, very quickly, and then I'll talk through exactly what I'm doing, okay? Okay, so here we are. I'm going to try to do it in a single stick, like the Falcon 9 does, although I'm not going to try to land it, so if anything we have more fuel, because we can expend all of it. So I have up here the command pod, I think with 3 seats in it. I have 2 radial parachutes because we have the docking port at the top. So we've got these 2 radial parachutes, which will be enough. There's a heat shield under here, and there is a... here there's a decoupler. We've got a couple of fuel tanks. We've got an RCS fuel tank, so that's solid fuel, and that controls the little RCS thrusters, which are like very fine movement, which are important for docking. We have this. Sorry, we have these. Let's make them that color. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. So these are our little engines, which are going to hopefully get us up to the same orbit as the space station. We have our second stage here. And this is our first stage with some big engines on the bottom. Basically I've realised I forgot to add some solar panels and some batteries, but I'll do that now and then we'll launch. Okay, we'll give it a quick name. Why don't we call it something like not the Falcon 9, but why don't we give it a name like Peregrine 2. There we go. Let's assign the crew. Let's take Bill out and just have Jeb and Bob. Right. Let's launch. Right, so here we are, a game without readouts here. I decided to keep these. Just helps me a little bit. Right, so we'll put SAS on, we'll turn thrust to maximum. Oops, need to check my staging there. There we go, the rest of it's fine. And off we go. We're going up very nicely. I don't anticipate a lot of issues. It's fairly aerodynamic. There's not a lot of protrusions. We've got fins here. I haven't got any communication things, but that's fine because we've got a pilot, so it's all okay. That's view from Jev's point of view. Let's have a look. There's Bill looking terrified. Oh, get out. There we go. Okay, it's all looking fine at the moment. Just about to pass 5 kilometers. There we go. Apparatus is around 10 kilometers. Still got over a minute of fuel. We're looking good. We're looking good. So as we get up to 10 kilometers, I'm going to start turning. There we go. We're not yet glowing, so we're not going too fast yet. Just gonna point us a bit this way. Yeah, and here we go. So we're passing through the thick bit of the atmosphere. Apparatus is now 35 kilometers. Oh, okay, it's not liking this. There we are. So as long as we don't fall over, it's fine. I'm having to keep pressing on the keyboard to keep us this orientation. Let's just... Oh. Get back on track. We don't want to go too out of alignment with everything. And we'll get up to about 100 kilometers. We might just burn out this stage. We'll see how high up we get. About 100 kilometers. Yeah, look at that, 94 kilometers, that'll do. Okay, we'll turn the fuel off, we'll separate the stage, we'll activate this engine. Okay, we're not out of the atmosphere yet, so our apparatus is going to decrease a little bit. But it's fine, we'll just quickly time forward, that's falling behind, that's fine. We're pretty aerodynamic, so we'll wait till we're out. Okay, we're now out of the atmosphere. Jolly good, which means we can deploy the solar panels. I have to do them all individually. I probably should have set a group, but you know, it's fine. That's probably a keyboard shortcut for this, but oh well. Right, so now these are in sunlight, that's good, so this is not going to run out of charge, nor is our battery. To be honest, our battery is pretty big anyway. So we'll set something at the apparatus. That's, so here, add maneuver, can I zoom out? Yep. We'll let's put this out like this. Okay, oh crikey, not what I wanted. Here we go, that's now at 90, that's at 95, that'll do. 40 seconds, so at 20 seconds we'll go. This is a fairly light craft, so yeah, you can just rotate like that. It's going to be fine, I'm sure. So we have a few seconds to go. So yeah, this is, this looks a little more like, well, the solar panel arrangement at least, I think more what Starliner, Boeing's commercial crew entry is going to look like, or does look like. It hasn't launched yet. It's basically been into it a little bit. It was a bit more expensive, but you know, it's good that there's competition, that NASA has options. And I guess ESA as well. I don't know whether the European Space Agency is going to continue using the Russians instead of going to America. Maybe they'll do both. Okie dokie. I'm getting there. It's all good. It's all good. I do hope we have enough fuel. I think we should. And throttle down. That's got to be good enough. Yeah, look at that. So we're at 88 and 95. That's fine. So, we need to catch up with the space station and we need to intercept it. So, at the periapsis, I'm going to add a maneuver. I'm going to put our apoapsis up to the height of the space station. We're a little out of inclination, maybe, but I think it's okay. And we should get pretty close to it. So I'm going to set that as our target. Okay, so here we go. So our intersection here, we're going to be 450 kilometers away. Okay. So if I adjust our looks like it's getting further away. Okay. I'm by no means an expert at this, so if I do that, and yeah, so what's this? Okay, 430 kilometers. What does that do? That bring us slightly closer, 420. 330. 290. Okay, 36 seconds of fuel. 254. Hello. 71.8 kilometers. That's quite a way off, but not the worst thing. 55.2 kilometers. That's possibly something we can adjust. Let's wait. 51.6. 47.6. 45.3. I'm just reading out numbers to you. 48. Okay. Okay, that might be the best we're going to do at the moment. Let's see what these do. I'm not sure exactly what all these do, if I'm honest. 45.5. 46.1. 46.6. 45.9. Okay. So this might be the best we can hope for at the moment. But it's only a 14-second burn, and so we'll have fuel to spare. Anyway, this will get us out near the space station. So, I mean, I think ideally, I'm actually going to scrap this orbit, or node, and what we are going to do is we are going to go here, and I'm going to increase my orbit to a little under it. So that may be maybe 450, 440, 445. $450. Okay, and I think I then might circularize the orbit, and we can just be playing catch up to it, orbiting that little bit faster, I think, and then hopefully catch up to it. So anyway, we want to face the maneuver node. Okay, cool. It's 6 minutes away, and so we shall time warp to 1, slow down, 40, 30, 20, 10. Okay, so at 4 seconds we want to burn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, we have it slightly, but it's fine. Cool. So, okay, so now when we get to our apoapsis, yeah, we're a little different on the old inclination, but I'm sure it's fine. What is our inclination? Do we have a yes, we're at a 3-degree inclination. That's not bad at all. Get to our apoapsis and circularize. 449. Good. Perhaps this will be at 453. Cool. That is pretty good. And it's a 7-second burn in 21 minutes. So let us face the maneuver node. And give it the old time warp round. I'm not going to sing the song. Okay, we're about 10 minutes away. We want to burn at 3.5 seconds. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Slow down. We can speed up a little bit here. Okay. So 3.5 seconds, we will burn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, now. Slow down, don't overcook it. There we go. Maybe a little more. That'll do. Excellent. So, okay, so we're going to play catch up to it. Ah, see, so we're actually going to catch it up a little bit here. And yes, I'm not sure what the... so we're actually communicating through it now. So I might even be able to see it. Where is it? I don't know. I thought it would give me a... facing out from Kerbin and a little bit prograde. So it should be somewhere around there. Maybe it's too far away to give me the... Yes, it's about 100 kilometers away. That's understandable. Okay, but we are getting closer still. So, I'm wondering if I now... I'm not sure exactly how to do this. So, I'm wondering if I increase our orbit so that the apoapsis intersects this, or at least the orbit intersects it ever so slightly. I'm looking at the apoapsis, and okay, so we'll get two things here. 44 kilometers is pretty good. 37 kilometers is also pretty good. So, it does decrease if I keep burning. Obviously it'll start increasing again at some point, but you know, once we get within, you know, only a few kilometers, this will be pretty good. So it's still decreasing. 35 kilometers, 34, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28. It's slowing down. That looks like the closest we are going to get, and we will hopefully be able to intersect there. And yes, so I'm not sure how exactly, other than just burning straight at it, how exactly we're going to do it. But once I get within a certain distance, I should be able to work it out, hopefully, on the fly. You know, that's how NASA does it, I'm sure. So, we are now 26 kilometers away. Ah, yes, there it is, there it is. So, it's a little behind us at the moment, which may not be a good thing. What if I face towards the target? Does that bring our intersect? It does. 24 kilometers. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, we're out of fuel, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Oh, I'm gonna quick save. Okay, I'm out of fuel. Ditch the stage. Activate. Okay, we want to face anti-target. And what chance that hits the target? Okay, but we got within 7 kilometers, and I've missed it. But you know, it's fine. I'll do the what I'm sure is the old NASA trick of quick saving. How okay, so I lost that. That's fine. Activate, turn the nose off. Cool. That was a loud noise. And retrograde, maybe? What on earth? Oh. That's not right. Okay. Oh. I somehow have managed to whack myself into Kerbin. So, hello, that's the thing apparently. Anyhow. That was, unexpected and unwanted. Oops. I'm sure that's, you know, fine. Anyway, I suppose I should get into an orbit. How do I even do this? See, I bet NASA use MechJeb. Only explanation. Oh dear. Okay, we want to go out. What? Well, we're now back in orbit, not plummeting towards the surface. We are, however, that's not really intersect, is it? When we are thousands of kilometers away. I guess we could just keep going around and wait. I might do a little quick save. And yeah, so I guess we'll eventually intersect it, right? Okay, so through sheer trial and error, I've managed to get us within 1.1 kilometers, 1100 meters. That is not far, especially in terms of space. But we will be going at a relative speed of over 250 meters per second. And nothing I seem to be able to do makes the slightest bit of difference anymore. Everything seems to be increasing this separation. I haven't tried this actually. Let's give this a quick go. That's just increasing our speed. So if I go anti-target, it might decrease our speed. Hello. Okay, I am still decreasing the speed though. No. Okay, so I got to 1 kilometer, 250 meters per second. I don't know what else I can do. Right, surely a kilometer is close enough that I can start just gunning straight for the target when I get within that speed, or when I get within that distance, and hopefully just throttle, and we'll live, maybe, hopefully. We can only hope. So I'm just going to give us a quick time warp. Hello. Okay, so hang on. I'm going to be ahead of it. So yeah, so I'm going to want to decrease. Okay, no, sorry, that's that one. So we want to go around here. Hello, right. Yeah. And so it's going to overtake us ever so slightly. It's now 22 kilometers away. Look, it is just there. And we are going to get within a hair's breadth of it. I can only hope. What if I... That's only increasing our speed, which I guess it would. No. Look at this is dreadful. And there she goes. It's not worth it. I don't know how to do this. Okay, so here we are. We are actually now through, you know, some very clever maneuvers, cheating, mech-jet. We're here. So if I now focus on the target, hopefully I can bring us in. Just little by little. We don't want to be going too fast. Yeah, so we go anti-target now. Actually, can I... Oh, crikey. Switch over to RCS. Yep, how do I save? Oh. Well, that's not good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll switch over to that. We'll turn that RCS on. That'll stabilize itself. It's fine. Okay, we'll switch out of docking mode. Oh. Oh. That was how I do it. Okay, turn on docking mode. How do I go backwards? No. Broke something. Great. Great. Slightly towards it. We want to turn around. Okay, see, ideally we want to match velocities with the target, and then we can just guide ourselves in ever so, you know, gently, without smashing ourselves. This everything becomes so difficult, isn't it? Any lights? Well, that's not lights, that's... okay. Lights. Oh, I should have installed some lights. So I'm now targeting the docking port. And I would like to bring us... anyway, stand by. And here we are, through my own genius, docked. So now we can move Bob. We can move him into the science compartment, and we can move Jeb. We'll put him in the crew compartment, and yeah, we'll turn the lights on. And look at that, we now have our own little crew capsule docked to the space station. So Jeb can, you know, he can start his research, he can transmit the science, he can be leveled up, he can do whatever he wants, and Jeb's just here, just chilling. Let's have a look at what Jeb's doing. So yeah, Jeb's just here, it's a nice little area. I thought there'd be beds in here or something, but maybe this pulls out. Anyway. We'll have a look at Bob, and yeah, it's a nice little science area. Okay, do a quick save, and why don't we transfer Jeb? Transfer Jeb back to this, and we can now perhaps make Jeb do a cute little EVA. I'm not going to let go, because that'll just be terrifying. Can I get into the sun? Ah. Bored. Into the sun. Here we go. And now Jeb can cut out. And here's our boy Jeb. He is, yeah, he's not brave enough to go any further, but he's going to take an EVA report. It's recorded observations. And now he's going to bravely get back in. Anyway. So, let's say they've been here for, you know, a little while. They've gone around the block. They've been up for a couple of days now, and we're thinking, you know, it's been fun. We'll stop the research. We'll transmit the science. We'll put Bob back in here, and we will undock. There we go, and put the RCS on. And yeah, okay, we put the RCS off. Set this as our target, turn that on, we'll turn anti-target, and we'll move away. Okay, we're now going to face retrograde. And hopefully, with our full burn, we'll be able to get back home. So let's not hit the space station. Crikey. Okay, take 2. So, we're just going to stop the research, run science, move everyone back so they're both here. Cool. Jeb's not in there, is he? Okay. They're now both back in here. We're going to undock. Cool. We want to get as far away from possible as ideally, you know. I'm just gonna put our target and we can have a look on how far away we are. Cool. I'm just gonna walk away a little bit. And there we are. See, we're kilometers away now. So I can only hope it's not going to bring us into contact with it, is it? We're going to be decreasing it. Maybe we should wait till we get to the apoapsis. Yeah. Okay. Time to apoapsis? 23 minutes. Okie dokie, we're getting closer, ever so slightly. It's probably fine. Okay, so now effectively just past the apoapsis, but if we just give it the beans. Ah, we were no longer facing our apoapsis. That was unfortunate. Anyway, we are now facing retrograde. Why is that in? Because we're relative to the target. We want to be orbit. That would explain our predicament. Here we go. Very loud. I can see it going through red OBS. I'm sorry, this is very, very loud indeed. Okay. And this put us into the atmosphere. We need to use all the fuel or not. That's good. So now we just circle round. Well, of course we don't want to lose our power because our solar panels will be lost. I wonder if I can retract these. No. So we need to land. Okay, we're now entering the atmosphere. And so just warp a little bit, you know. Okay, how may speed this up? Okay, things are getting a little toasty. We don't seem to be okay. So we're slowing down a little bit. That's good. That's good. We're going to lose the solar panels at first, almost guaranteed. We lost one crashing into the station, but you know. It's all good. It's all good. It's still good. It's still good. To quote Homer Simpson. The solar panel, okay, 2 of the panels. That one's still okay somehow. I guess it's being shielded by the rest of the craft, maybe. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yep. It's feeling hot, hot, hot. Coming down, coming down. Come on. So we probably will. I think we are guaranteed to land this orbit. We're not going to start increasing again, I don't think. We'll see. We don't have much choice in it. We've got 17 meters per second in delta V, so not much I can do about it, to be honest. I think we'll get to a thick enough part of the atmosphere where this is going to drop down to within the atmosphere. And hopefully we'll land on the in the day. Part of the planet that's during daytime. I don't like nighttime landing, it's too dark, would you believe? Okay, this looks like it's going to go within the atmosphere any minute now. Yep, there we are. So we're staying in the atmosphere, whether we want to or not. There's no way we can recover this to go back into space. See, the trick with space travel is to make sure the number of landings, or the number of successful landings, equal the number of takeoffs. You can always make fewer takeoffs. Making fewer landings is tricky. Yep, okay, we're coming down. It looks like we will land on the daytime, in the daytime. Probably in the ocean, unless we get to have a bit of land over the horizon. So let's see where it thinks we're going to land. Okay, yeah, we're likely going to land in the ocean because it's moving back and back and back and back. Yep. But hey, it's not too bad. I guess that's a meteor impact? It looks like it could be. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely landing in the ocean now. That's fine though, you know. We can still recover and we get a nice splush sound when that happens. Let's have a look at what Jeb's looking at. That's not Evie, or Bob rather. Let's look at Bob. There's Jeb. You've switched seats, I think, and Jeb looks very, very happy, as he always does. Fire all around us. Cool. Yeah, so this will be exciting to see. Probably less eventful when the NASA astronauts come back down in the Crew Dragon. So the Crew Dragon has been up before, but without any people inside. It had a dummy, I think, in it, wearing a SpaceX pressure suit. They're not full-on spacesuits. They're just to protect the crew in case of cabin depressurization. They wouldn't be any good for, like, you know, going out and about outside the space station. Okay, that signals to me it's time to let go of that. Okay, so that's going off. And we're now slowing down a lot more now. Said now twice there. That's fine. Yeah. So look, so we're starting to get better here, and I'll just physics warp us a little bit of the way. And okay, maybe so as we go over C, our altitude is our altitude. So maybe when we get to about 2,000 meters, 2,500 meters, I'll deploy the parachutes. Still slowing down. That's good. It's a fairly, you know, flat thing. It's not exactly aerodynamic, this orientation. So 2 kilometers, deploy the parachutes. There we go. And this is going to take a while, so I'll just physics warp us down. I might fast forward the video. Okay, so here we are, 150 meters from the surface, or from the sea, I guess, surface of the sea, yeah, that makes sense. And we are about to splash down. We could jettison the heat shield, but what's the point? We're going slow enough. We're going the orbital speed, here we go, surface speed. Yep, 7 meters per second, that's fine. Splush. And there we go, we could get Jeb to have a little look around. They can swim, but let's not. That's a nice detail. Yeah, so we'll get back in, and that's floating very high in the water. That's impressive. Okay, not very dense at all. So we can do a little spin in the water with the RCS. Anyway, so we'll recover our chappies, shall we? Right, Bob Kerman, Jebediah Kerman. Are they brothers? Anyway, ready for next assignment. So that was a mostly successful mission to the Kerbal Space Station. Didn't break much, just a solar panel on the capsule. Well, that's fine, easily replaceable. Well, I mean, they're all gone now, given they, you know, weren't designed to be reusable. Yeah, and with only a little bit of automation, but you know, it's fine. I'm sure, you know, NASA does use all kinds of automation. You know, there's not some guy in the Kennedy Space Center, you know, with a games controller piloting the Falcon 9 up. So I think that's justifiable. Anyway, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to see more of this sort of stuff in future. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!